Hi, my name is Anthony Chapman and I'm with McCarthy Internet Solutions. I'm here to talk to RevHoney today about their website and how they can improve on really four main areas. The areas are design, accessibility, social media, and mobile access. So with that, we will dive right in. Right off the bat, I will say it's a very colorful and vibrant website, very eye-catching and appealing. The logo is right at the top, and as you scroll down, there are many pictures to invite the users in, and each picture has its own explanation as to why they chose that picture. And I believe that as far as how the home page is centered with these sidebars, I think that's probably very, very common these days. That's what people are looking for. It's a home run. So I don't have any big design concerns there. We will go ahead and start pointing out the tabs up here. Only one of them has a drop-down list. So as you go to click on a tab, it takes you exactly where you want to go, and how you see that at the top. To click on one of these choices under Honey products, it takes you to what RevHoney is. Very good explanations of the product, and it's all just right there, very black and white. Or excuse the metaphor, but there's nothing to hide. This is exactly what RevHoney is, and they've designed their website to really showcase their product. One thing I will say that could be improved upon is that when you do click on something from this drop-down menu, it would be nice if it left some breadcrumbs. When you click on something, one of these tabs, that's it. You've clicked on it, and you're at the web page. You really don't know where you've been, and breadcrumbs are a good way to show that I was at the home page. It took me to Honey products, then that drop down took me to honey drinks and honey teas. So I think that's an important design feature that we will recommend that you implement. Another design issue is that when you go to click on this menu button, it doesn't matter under which tab you click on, it doesn't work. That's just simple code fixing, so we will keep that in mind as we go from here. And another design, we will go straight to the RevHoney store, which allows people to buy the product directly from RevHoney. And as you can see, very accessible. One of my favorite features is that it says, like for example, mixed 6-pack, honey tea, $10.95. That's all. That's what you need to know, and I think that's a big deal. Everything is right there, and explaining exactly what it is. Whereas here it says apple honey natural honey drink from $10.95. That explains it. When you go to click on that page, the from explains that there are choices, there are options, and that really is spelled out pretty clearly. So I do not have any issues there either. I will go back here. See, here's where breadcrumbs could come in handy. I was kind of having a hard time finding how to go back home, but then you go to hover over the top of the page, and the tabs fall down again. And the last design aspect is this Connect with Us page. It's pretty simple. It could use some more pizzazz, and we're gonna jump with that. We're gonna jump right into the social media part of this. This is all. It says send us a letter. No one does that, and excuse me for being blunt, but you're going to want to include a RevHoney Facebook page, a RevHoney Twitter, RevHoney Instagram, even really RevHoney email. All I see is your address and give us a call. There's not even an email address, and that's a big way that users, consumers, possible future customers would really want to get a hold of you is through email. That's how people are comfortable these days. So as far as the social media aspect, that is something we will work on together to improve that. So now I will go to back to the home page, and kind of the accessibility we already touched on. For some reason this menu button doesn't work. As far as accessibility, the tabs are great. Even when I scroll down, the tabs will follow me, and instead of me having to scroll back up, I just hover. Like I said, I bring my cursor back up to the top of the page. I hover over the top, and they pop right down. So that's a big deal. That's a pretty convenient way for me to access the website instead of having, I have to scroll all the way back up and worry about that. So for getting to the products, there's multiple options. You can go to the store tab, or you can go to these pictures where it will take you to RevHoney, explain what RevHoney is, and then you can click on buy online. That's exactly what people are looking for. I will say that as far as this page is a perfect example. When you get to the bottom of the page, I'm at the bottom. There's this giant white space. Once again, that's kind of a design issue. We will work on that because most of the time you'll see it'll say contact us, ask a question, sign up for our newsletter, things, or even unsubscribe from us, things of that nature. And also there is an easy way to include this drop down tab. You can include a list of all the places that your website has to offer down at the bottom. And then that way, when someone, let's say, they're not intuitive enough to know to go hover it and find this drop-down tab list, they get to the bottom, they're done with the page, and then they click on it, on one of the options that says, go to the RevHoney store, or go home, stuff like that. So it's that makes it a lot more user-friendly and accessible. So now I will take us back to contact once again, and I will bring up along the same lines as the social media concerns are the mobile access. I can tell there's no accessibility for a mobile app for RevHoney at the moment. That's basically what happens is when you create a website these days, you create a mobile access platform as well. They're two different things. If you try to access this website on your phone or tablet, the code might rearrange the tabs in a bad way. The pictures, they'll all kind of split up. The coding has to be different, and they'll actually use multiple platforms. That's something that we offer as a service, and we will guide you through that step-by-step process. So as of right now, like I said, RevHoney does not have mobile access at all, as far as convenient access. So that's something that you definitely need to look into. As far as the rest of it, we'll just go through a few tabs and highlight some of the things I've already said. Here on this page, again, bright, vibrant pictures, perfect for the user who is not looking to look for something. It's all right there. It's perfect. It's colorful. This picture has all of the body paragraphs right next to it. This picture has all of the content right above it. Everything is there. You're not looking for anything. The last thing you want is someone to get to your website and think to themselves, where do I find anything? So, good job. I think that's just fantastic. So, and one more tab, we'll go to Honey and Health. This particular tab could use a little bit more. It's really highlighted by the fact, like I said, there's nothing at the bottom. It's just this white patch for where that contact us, sign up for our newsletter, all those things could be. But when you get here, it's lacking in content. There's no pictures, just like on all your other tabs. There's pictures, great vibrant colors, but here you just have your borders, and then you have a very simple what your body needs, and that's just words. That's something that we can improve on. For example, what your body needs, and then even have a little image right next to it pointing to a bottle of honey, stuff like that. We will improve upon that because this particular tab, it's just a little plain and blank for me. And that's just comparing to the rest of your website. So that is something that will be improved on. But overall, like I said at the beginning, I like the website. It's bright, colorful, and vivid. I enjoyed learning about honey and all the products that RevHoney has to offer. So good job, and I look forward to discussing any of these issues, and hopefully we'll come to some really great improvements for your website. Thank you so much for your time.